Hi guys, welcome back. This is our first video on section 2.4. It's called Another Look at Linear Graphs. One thing I did for this section, and I think I'm going to keep doing for the sections going forward, is I set out all the goals for the section, and then I try to devote maybe one or two goals to a video, and then that will keep the videos a little bit more organized. And it'll make it easier for you guys to follow as well. So let's begin with the first goal, which is to graph horizontal and vertical lines. So down here, I've got to set up a little bit. So we're gonna go over an example of each, and we're also gonna say in what form they come with some kind of a justification. So horizontal lines, let's think about what they look like with an example. So a horizontal line could be this line right here, and let's say this is 3 at this tick mark right here. Now we want to describe what's going on with this horizontal line. Well, the one thing we can note about it is that no matter where we are on the line, this y-coordinate is always 3. So the y-coordinate is 3, right? The y-coordinate's always 3 on this line. That's why we say that a horizontal line is a line of the form y equals a constant, or in this particular instance, it's y equals 3. So in this instance, this is the line, y equals 3. This is the equation of that line. So that's the equation of that line. So in general, it'll be of the form y equals c for some constant c. So that's the form that a horizontal line takes. Next, let's do one for vertical lines. Well, note that for a vertical line, it would look something like, say, let's use this one right here. Let's say this is where x equals 4. So this is 4 right there. So here we have a vertical line where x is equal to 4. Always, right? Because no matter where you are on this line, x is equal to 4. So that's why we say that this is the line x equals 4. Because no matter what y is, x is always 4. So since x is always 4 independent of y, that's why our equation doesn't even have a y in it, right? It's just saying x is always 4. So that gives us this vertical line. So in general, a vertical line will be of the form x equals, I'll use c again, for some constant c. So this is the form of a horizontal line. And just note that y equals c is the same thing as y equals 0 times x plus c, right? So this 0 here is the slope, remember? So the slope of the line is 0 because it's horizontal. Remember, the slope is rise over run. And in this instance, we aren't rising at all, right? We're staying on the same level. We aren't going up. So the rise component is 0. And then the run component, it doesn't matter what it is. It's non-zero, so this equals 0. And that's a horizontal line. And then notice in the case of a vertical line, we can't even get it. We can't get in form y equals mx plus b. We can't get it in that form because this equation x equals c, it's independent of what y is. It says that y can be anything and x will still equal that value. So just like with this picture, y could be anything on this vertical line but x is always equal to 4 on it. So that's it for this video. We graphed a horizontal and a vertical line, and we justified why their equations are what they are. And I guess the only thing left to note is that in this instance, this slope of this line is undefined. And that's because if we think about rise over run here, the rise is whatever you want it to be. Say from here to here it's 1, but then the run is 0 because you aren't going left or right at all. You're staying in that same vertical line. So yeah, this one has an undefined slope because it would mean that in the rise over run formula you would have 0 in the bottom, but one rule of math is that you cannot divide by 0. So the slope is undefined, and the way that we represent vertical lines is x equals c. So yeah, let's just summarize really quickly. For horizontal lines, they're of the form y equals c. For vertical lines, it's of the form x equals c. For horizontal lines, the slope is 0, and for vertical lines, the slope is undefined. Well, that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one.